Hey, you guys, Matt,
And Jordan.
and welcome back. To the
Welcome
show.
to
And today,
Call of Duty.
duty time. We're doing our civic duty.
Nuketown, really.
Fun, cool. Well, here's an episode of all Nuketown.
Ready?
Sick one. Oh wait, Jordan, go for random. No,
Oh no, go back.
random. What are you doing?
Oh, that stinks.
Don't do it then. Oh, can you guys at home smell that?
Smell-o-vision's not invented yet, Matt.
So here's our names in case you want to add us.
I'm having a bit of a glance at some of the
Yes,
emblems.
plus.
It reset yours
What?
again.
What? Flipping.
Nothing but chaos. Straight out of ammo.
I thought I said nothing but CADs. I was really confused.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. We're playing on Rise.
Oh, no, I can't remember. Oh no, it's over here. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I made Carnage, guys. Save.
I don't think you
Oh,
said
I
it.
didn't press the right thing.
Yeah, you didn't. You just went into edit and then left
I'm
it.
heaps good.
Oh well, Matt's gonna have a crappy emblem for this video. Not that it matters.
Change it after this match.
This video's gonna be interesting because we're not gonna be super talky. We might just be angry the whole time and
Yeah,
maybe sometimes focus mode.
especially if there's lag.
Oh, I hope there's not
I'm gonna
lag.
Poop my pants.
I'm gonna
in
be
front
so
of
mad
everyone.
if there's lag.
Take
I
a
might just
video.
cut the entire first game out because it's just gonna be so
Might
terrible.
cut my legs off if there's too much lag.
I'll stay for my phone.
Why? Oh right, yeah. 'Cause
Well,
she's
can't you
watching-
just
she's
data?
watching videos?
Huh?
Can't you use data? Because you're with Telstra. Might cut this part out. But...
Okay, we'll go.
Yeah.
Well, because you get connection everywhere because you're with Telstra.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to use her data, dude.
Well, okay.
She doesn't have much.
Just one turn.
I
What?
get like 1 megabyte.
No, that's what you said. It was 800, didn't you? And you pay like a really crappy price
It's
for it.
$30.
I guess it's not terrible, but Mason doesn't sponsor us, by the way. I'm just going to plug them with my own free will. Mason is the best.
Yeah.
Are they amazing?
Yes, actually, they are.
Amazing if you want to be on the show.
Maybe turn down the TV a bit.
Seriously, like if any Amazing employees want to come and hang out.
Yeah, I'll dead set be happy for you to come on the show because I love your company.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm just going to talk
Amazing,
about,
send
I'm just
the
going to talk about
representative.
Mason. So when I swapped over to Mason, there was a brief mix up with my payment, but that was easily sorted because the like online troubleshooter thing was so much better than like other companies like Telstra and stuff.
Yeah.
Just went in there and the person's like, oh yeah, we'll sort it out for you right now. And then they did. And since then, it's been just high flying. I've not had a single problem. It's been the
come
best.
on, you numb.
It's been great. I love it so much.
I think the only good thing about Telstra is getting reception. all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I used to be with Vodafone, I think.
Yeah, I was with Optus, so my coverage is the same with
Mine's
Amazing.
Virgin.
Yeah.
I wonder what this says in English. Someone translate that.
Who I was with Office? I can't. I don't know. Whoever I was with wasn't that super awesome.
No,
But,
I think you were Optus.
yeah, I think so.
You were on
And
like
then-
a prepaid like
I think
recharge
first I was
plan,
on Vodafone and then I switched to Office and then I switched to Amazing.
and it's the best decision
Yeah,
you
I've
ever
been
made.
with like pretty much every company because
Another good thing about Amazing is if you don't have enough money to pay for the bill that month, you just leave it, and they'll literally just go, all right, we're putting you on the different like the flexi
Yeah.
plan where you can like top it up whenever you want, and they'll just do that automatically. They won't like pressure you and be like, hey, you have to pay,
so
and then you can just change it back whenever you want, and it's no like issue. There's no like, oh, you have to wait till your contract's up. There's no contract. It's just do it.
So Jordan, check this out, right?
Yeah, I'm checking it out.
Oh crap!
What, your death or?
Yeah, I was with I'm doing so bad, dude.
I'm doing
I'm not
alright.
concentrating because I'm trying to talk. I was with
Damn it, that was terrible.
Vodafone, and then I was with Optus, and then I was with Amaysim, and my home phone was with Telstra, and then it was with Dodo. So the only thing I haven't been with is Virgin.
Nice. Yeah, no, I've just been
Oh,
Optus on my
you-
phone.
What a nice.
Actually,
fellow.
I may have been Telstra a while ago when I got my first phone, but that was like just like a prepaid sort of like recharge plan, so that wasn't really a big thing.
Yeah,
And I've just been Telstra for home internet forever, and I'm really keen to change that.
yeah. Dodo's heaps good.
I'm sick of Telstra's nonsense.
Dodo's pretty good.
In fact, the reason you're seeing this video late is because of Telstra's nonsense.
Yeah.
So
And-
Telstra, if you want to be on the show.
Yeah, Telstra.
Yeah, if you want to come defend
Bash you.
yourself,
If you want to come on and explain why your internet was out for
Yeah.
scheduled maintenance and then out again later on for no explicable reason, that Facebook page never got back to me about my problem.
yeah.
Like once, like even though it was resolved, I didn't tell them that,
Oh,
so they
yeah.
just
Show them a picture
I
of
was
your
so
box.
annoyed, right?
never replied.
I messaged. Couldn't remember some information from my bank to get into online banking, and then I like messaged them on Facebook because Like, no, it went fine.
No, I've got an annoying bank message as well. I think, sorry,
I'm doing terrible. The reason I was annoyed was because I went onto the thing to like forgot my password, and then it tells you to either put in your password or your security code, like whatever you remember. Like
this is the exact same thing that happened to me.
yeah, if you don't know it, you just put in what you think it might be, and then it's like, nah, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's
like,
the exact same thing that happened to me.
Okay, but can I get in? Because like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Again, that's the exact same thing that happened to me, and I was like, alright, I just won't put in what I think my password is. And it goes, no, that's wrong. I'm like, blank is wrong. I had no idea.
But it got worse, dude.
Oh, no.
It let me through once for no reason. Like, I put in something that was random, and it definitely wasn't my password. I was so bad. And then it like sent me through. I was like, oh, okay, sick. And then it was like, okay, we're gonna send your phone number a text, and you gotta put the code in. So I was like, okay. And I waited for like not even a minute, and then so I put the code in when I got it.
Right, I'm listening. Yeah, that guy killed me too. Don't worry.
No, he's not killing me. I'm killing him.
Nice.
But I like nearly killed myself with a grenade. Yeah, and then so I put in the code, and then it's like, oh yeah, it took too long, so you could have to try that whole thing again. Like, so I messaged them on Facebook, just like had a bit of a rant, and they were like, oh, sorry about that. I was like, nah, I'm just being grumpy. Also, I've never been up here. I didn't even know this was a thing until just now.
My story was a bit different. I had the same problem where it's like just put in what you remember, and it'll still tell me you're wrong. I'm like, I know it's wrong. I don't remember it. That's what I'm trying to fix.
Yeah.
And my mum kept saying to me, just call them up. And I'm like, no, this is internet banking, and the internet services are meant to make it easy to fix this stuff. I'm doing it on the internet. When I called them up, it was done in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I was so happy when I did. I was like, thank you so much. Because the whole reason was because I changed phone. When I got my new phone, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
And I wanted to sign into internet banking, but I didn't remember my stuff because I had it on my other phone for so long. And I was just so frustrated. I'm like, it's my new phone. I just want to check my bank account when I want to. Like, can you just let me do that?
Yeah.
Oh. It's funny how cool and calm you can be in really stressful situations, but then that one thing you're like, oh, stop. Just please. And it's like,
I'm never cool and calm in stressful situations. I just go into like full on stress mode.
we've seen you play Iron Bread, it's okay.
I always feel bad when like you message like a company or something as a joke, and they like give you genuine help.
And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry that I
Like-
sort of made you go away from your job to help me out when I'm an idiot.
No, because like
I'm just goofing around.
no, my thing was, I messaged Pringles because I got this one Pringle that had like a perfect pattern of circles on it, and I was like, this is amazing. So I sent them a photo, and I was like, this is crazy. Look at this. And they were like, oh, sorry about our faulty product. We'll put you through to like customer service stuff. I was
Whoa!
like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I just thought it was cool, man. Don't worry about it.
I didn't want you to replace my Pringles.
And they were like, oh, good to hear. I was like, oh,
Oh yeah,
you're a nice guy.
so my favourite thing right now is the Hitman Twitter, because it's the official Twitter and everything, it's verified, so it's the people that make the game. And they are just so good at replying to tweets. Like, I tweeted them saying, can you put his grey suit from like One Mission in Absolution... Thanks, Eddie. From One Mission Absolution, can you put that grey suit into the new game as an unlockable, because they've got unlockable suits? And I did not expect to get a reply, but they replied back like, we'll consider it, that's a good idea. And they're like, is there anything else you'd like to see in the game? I'm just like, holy crap. And I said to them about the chicken suit, and then they replied again, and I was just like, I didn't tell you about this, but I tweeted them back saying it'd be cool to see the chicken suit because it just, wacky stuff is always good in Hitman. That's what makes it a good Hitman experience. And I tweeted, I was like, also, you guys are really good at replying to tweets. Good on you guys for the game and for this.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a response, but I'm expecting one because they're bloody top.
Yeah, it's always good when the company's approachable.
Oh yeah, I hate when you like email a company and they do that sorry to hear thing, and it's just like a copy and pasting where it's like, can you please tell us what happened and we'll sort the problem out for you. And you're like, this is not a human.
That's why I
It's just like an automated response that's like, oh, sorry to hear.
Oh, dang.
Like, it doesn't make me feel like you care about my problems.
There's
No,
a pet shop near Lake Haven, like where Bunnings is, and they don't treat the animals good. Like, there's a cage just full of finches, and like they only have like one little food bowl, and they're all like on each other trying to get the food. And then my sister like took photos of how poorly treated they are, and then like put it on their Facebook and like, oh, look how bad they've treated them, blah blah blah. And then they just like never replied. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, a thing like, I know it's not going to be possible if we like get big on YouTube or whatever, but I always want to like be the kind of people that reply to a lot of comments and like
Absolutely.
answer questions and stuff.
We do it now.
Yeah, but yeah.
So,
like,
if you write a comment, I will reply.
yeah, or one of us will, and I'll just say, oh,
I won't.
yeah. Not
That's
all
because
of us.
Sarah doesn't have access to the Couch Buffet YouTube channel.
Wrecked.
Because I'm not couch buffet.
You're a regular.
Yeah,
You're a
at the
recurring
buffet.
guest.
But yeah, like, cause I always like message bands and stuff, and like they'll respond once, and then I'll be like, oh, say more stuff, and they're like, and they see it and they just ignore it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, nah. I'll reply if we ever get big. I'm gonna reply to absolutely everything I can. That made a really interesting waveform. It was like, boom, and then it came back skinny, and then like, boom.
Is that the eyes? Is that it?
Wait. Oh dang it! I thought I actually had it.
All right.
Yeah.
We are playing on Rift.
I'm
It's gonna sound really
this
weird
is
if
not gonna work.
I'm introing like that and I didn't cut out the other
Yeah.
stuff.
That's yeah. You're gonna have to Now that
Hey Sarah, do you want headphones?
this is totally
No,
not gonna
it's
work.
I know you also don't like sharing headphones.
How about you just like
I like how you forgot.
tell them everything about Sarah and just oh,
Sarah has red hair,
who wants to watch me
I
suck
leave
at
it
sniping?
even eyebrows. She made sure today.
Oh,
Red eyebrows.
Even.
Ah. I thought you meant she's got red hair, even eyebrows, like
Oh, right.
even red eyebrows.
No, I mean like you went to a lot of effort to make sure that I even today.
I always do.
I still maintain they were fine before that.
Jordan, they were uneven.
Day night.
Educate yourselves. on
Before you
eyebrows.
educate yourself.
I can't educate myself. That's why I go to university. Not currently, but I will be.
This is like an episode of just boring facts about
Yeah.
us.
Well, I mean, what else are we gonna say about Call of Duty? Oh, this game's
Okay.
terrible.
Well, we could talk about Infinity War.
Infinite Warfare.
I'd rather talk about Infinity War.
We talked about that sort of stuff already.
Yeah, no.
We can't
Um,
rip on the game forever.
Infinite Warfare. I'll give it a go.
I'm still gonna follow it and
I'll give
watch
it
how
a,
it goes.
I'll
I'm not gonna
try
buy it.
I'm
on
gonna
release.
give it a. I'll try it out of 10.
Maybe I'll do what I do with Ghosts and just wait a while because with Ghosts I was like, stuff that.
I got it straight away and I hate it.
Actually, no. No, with Ghosts, I waited a bit and got it, and then I was like, this is terrible. And then the PS4 came out, and I rebought it because there was nothing else on PS4 at the
Yeah.
time. And I was like, I just want a Call of Duty game on my PS4.
Pretty much. That was the only reason to buy it. But now this exists. Black Ops 3 is like.
Really good. I don't understand why people hate it.
Neither do I. Like, genuinely.
Okay,
Black Ops
obviously,
2 is
people
my
that
favourite ever.
like Call of Duty, you asked for like more diverse stuff, and then now they're doing it, and you're like, oh, why don't you just like do what you used to do more? And it's like, what? How are we supposed to like please you if you keep changing one on what you want?
Yes, that's another reason they're doing that bundle thing of like releasing the old game with a new game.
People are still whinging about that though. That's again what they wanted, and they're doing it. I don't understand. Oh. I like how I'm not getting charged. I'm getting fired off about Call of Duty, but not the game we're playing, about other games.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I did one good sniper shot and then everything else went to crap.
But that person hit me with. Because it killed me after they shot it. Like, it went through the air for a while. It was a bloody crossbow.
This is. I'm having troubles. What?
Also, guys, if you watch my screen carefully and
what
see me
the
pick
heck?
up any of the extra guns, I'll die with them automatically. Like, look. So I've got the Shadow Claw. Do you reckon I'm going to kill this before I die?
Yes.
Or do you reckon I'm going to die upon the first sighting of someone?
$14 says you can do it.
14?
Yep, 14. I'll give you $14. And then you just walk out and don't even bother shooting. You're like, ah, you're a
I actually almost just died, and I did my best to not die. Well, I mean, we didn't really make it a real bit. Yeah, no, I died anyway.
Oh, Jimmy Jillikus.
Oh yeah, I was like, how are they going to know which is, like, who's playing as who? I'm just going to burn the names into the screen.
I'll burn my name into bum.
How funny it'd be if I leave it up till now and then I make the screen, the names appear now. Like, I just leave it the whole time.
Yeah. That one.
I'll be editing it and then I'll remind myself when I say it in the video, so I'll be like, hey, just do it now. Oh, you bastard.
Dang.
Why couldn't you kill
You
him
should
a
have changed the
second
flipping
earlier?
shotgun so much earlier.
He bloody heat waved me and then took away my, my sniper, my sparrow, my bow and arrow.
It's kind of like Australian slang almost.
Sparrow.
Sparrow.
Like Australian rhyming slang.
Yeah, like Johnny Horner is around the corner.
Cockney rhyming slang confuses me.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it's so unrelated. I'm like, how do people understand this?
Well, I like a dog's eye with dead horse.
What does that mean?
Pie with sauce.
What? That just bewilders
That's
me.
Australian.
Why not just say a pie with sauce?
Actually, one of my favourite Australian slang things is
Oh,
the
put down my
gaffer.
butthole. Yeah?
The gaffer. It's another name for like the outback Australia.
Nice.
Gaffer stands for Great Australian all.
Wait.
Wow.
Bleep.
Don't like that.
Wait, it stands for Great Australia Woe. That's
Yeah.
not the initials.
Is this online?
Yeah.
Imagine if the people that were playing this
Well,
watched your video.
That'd be
No,
sick.
like, oh, I played against them.
That'd be sick.
I love it. By the way, super shout out to the guy that Googled Red Bread Redemption to see if anybody had made
Yeah.
it, just in case, and then
What's
saw a
his,
video.
YouTube name?
Oh, I don't know. I'll
Find
put
it
it.
and follow
I'll
me.
put it on the screen.
Yeah, shout out to this dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay very close attention when editing these videos now.
Anyone didn't watch it?
Yeah, you're awesome for just finding our video because you were making the same joke as us.
Can you
Yeah.
tag him in the thing?
Maybe.
You
I don't know.
should. And then he'll watch it and be like,
Yeah.
oh, it's me.
Yeah.
I'll play this.
Whatever your
Oh,
name
you've
is,
seen me.
which is on the screen still, if you want to be on the show.
Yeah, that was sick. Come on, dude.
Hashtag follow for
Um,
follow.
Yeah, I've got that friend in
Okay.
Queensland.
Yeah.
Subscribe for
Uh,
subscribe.
Behind the scenes here, she would like to be a part of something at some point if we can figure it out, like
Get on.
to record Skype or whatever.
Get on.
It's worth a shot. I say we do one more
Scoopy Doo
after this. One more game.
Classic.
See if we can actually win a game tonight.
Did I just flash you?
No.
I wish.
Okay.
I wish you flashed Jordan. It's my craziest dream.
This is also a practicality issue.
Yeah.
Just to reach certain blinds to get the thing. That's when you haven't sitting on it, so I'm going to retract it.
She was sitting there.
No, she's down there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and that's why my leg's cold now.
Put your water over here.
A Randy Dolphin. I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Oh, man. That didn't sound good.
Dude, because like,
Stop!
wow, sorry, I was just trying
Why did
to
you have to do
say
that?
something interesting.
Oh, Sarah, I hate you.
Wow. Rude hole.
Wait till I have a bigger beard, then
That's
you can actually
Sarah.
dry your hands
That's
off.
punching herself in the leg.
Oh, is this still recording?
Yep.
Have you ever, I was thinking about it on the toilet.
Nice.
Have you
Good
ever,
way to
like,
start a story.
something embarrassing happened to you and then after it's happened you try and act like you're not embarrassed and then in doing that you like
Look like a fool.
you overthink it and then you're like
Yeah. Do you remember that
try and act
time
all
on,
normal.
on some excursion and I like was on a log or something and I was like walking in a forest and I was on a log and I slipped and I like landed like on my back on the ground so I just like left my feet up on
Yeah.
the log. It was like,
It was some like weird jungle excursion we had.
yeah, I
And
only just remembered that.
I wore camo.
Yeah. It's yours.
Oh,
He's okay.
Oh,
It
really?
was sick.
It was the one time I wore them. I don't know why I had them, but I was like, I'm wearing camo because we're going out into the jungle.
were you,
So
were
good.
you like this is gonna be sick or like
Yeah.
I'm such a faggot?
I
He,
just didn't
Did I
care.
say that?
he thought he was the coolest.
I was just like, whatever. We always did stuff and didn't really care because we already weren't liked by people. So like, we can just do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Aw.
That's our life story.
Did people like you?
No.
Not to begin with. It's actually kind of funny the way our year worked. It was like there was always the cliques, and I found like Matt and then a bunch of people joined our group that were sort of like, just like, oh yeah, we can just do whatever we want, and nobody will care because we're already disliked. And then by the end of school, everyone in the class liked each other and were like super good friends. And I was like,
'cause
what the
everyone
hell?
grew up and got over
Yeah.
themselves. My group was weird because like there was the popular girls
crap.
and they were all bitches and nobody liked them but they were popular. And then there was my group and we were the actual popular group, like people actually liked us.
Yeah.
Ow. I died.
Our group was just on a weird.
This is very much just
We had fun.
weird information
That's
about
all right.
us.
I'm okay with it being
It's like
that,
it's like a weird Q&A
it is what it is.
video where nobody gave us the questions. We're just making them up on the spot.
I don't mind that. Like if people
Yeah, it's
actually
cool.
wanted, like, again, this goes back to the us being approachable as people
Yeah.
doing this channel.
Do Q&As. I'm totally down for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got boring answers.
Yeah,
Like, you'll be
no-
like,
no
what have you
one
done with your
cares
life?
yet,
And I'm
but-
like, Yeah.
Look, you know what guy's watching this when it gets to the
Guy?
point. Yeah.
Damn it.
You one guy watching this.
That guy that found Red Dead Redemption is now watching us permanently.
Yeah.
He's like, these guys are the best.
When we're huge YouTube, and then you're like, oh, I wish we could do a Q&A with them. I have so many questions. You should have messaged us back now. You know?
Yeah, send your messages back in time so we can get them now.
Yeah. If you're like
Find the DeLorean.
I'm looking around to see if any messages show up.
just on the walls.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
actually one of my favourite
Like-
jokes, because I don't like Big Bang Theory that much. Even though there's some funny jokes in there, but one of my favourite ones is when you find out when Leonard started rooming with Sheldon and
Yeah.
had to sign that agreement. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
agreement says like, if either of us invent time travel back to this moment right now, and they look around for a bit, and then Sheldon's like, disappointing.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't like it. I love it.
I mean, it's got its moments, but as a whole, I'm just kind of like, oh, this show just bores me.
Did you watch it from the start?
Yeah, I watched it when it
Yeah.
first started airing, and I watched it for a while, and then I just sort of got off it because I was like, there's funny, like I said, there's funny moments, but it just doesn't keep me entertained for a long time because it's like, oh, we get it, Howard's lame and like a sexual pest. Like, who cares anymore?
Yeah, but he gets better.
He does a bit, but
He gets a wife and
it still doesn't really fix it. It still doesn't really fix it for me.
Yeah.
And I think it tries way too hard to appeal to like geek subculture,
Yeah, for sure.
and it's just, I don't, yeah.
Have you seen that? Oh my goodness. Have you seen that skill? Have you seen that one video and the guy's like, everything wrong with Big Bang Theory? And it's just like this one joke where they cram like 10 pop culture references into it, and then it has canned laughter, and he's like, why is this funny?
Yeah, you told me
He's
about
just
that.
saying things.
I hate that like that canned like audience and laughter thing.
Yeah, it's like, don't tell me when to laugh. I'll laugh when I
You should put canned laughter over
That's
that
funny.
when you said that.
Oh, maybe I will. When I was younger and watching Red Dwarf, there was parts I didn't understand, but the laughter track would go. So
Yeah,
if I didn't
you
understand
just
it, I'd
laugh
know
at
when to
it.
laugh because of the laughter track.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And now I'm older, I'm like, I actually just lose it because I'm like, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Red Dwarf is such a good show. Red Dwarf,
It
you
is.
want to be on the show?
Heck yeah.
I'd
Oh
be
man,
so
if
happy.
any of them came on the show, that would be amazing.
I'd especially love to have Rimmer
Yeah.
because it'd just be sick.
Really?
I wanted to sing the Munchkin Arnold Rimmer song. Have you seen that?
No.
It's an episode where he's left the ship. Spoilers. And Lister starts missing him. And they're all like, why are you missing him? He was a scumbag. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? You hated him when he was here. So Crichton builds this little VR booth where it's just excerpts from his journal.
Yeah.
And they experience it like a carnival ride.
Mm.
And there's a Munchkin song with like, it's Arnold, Arnold, Arnold Rimmer. And there's little tiny Rimmers. I should show it to you. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And ridiculously stupid. And I'd love for him to sing it. So Chris Barry, that's his name. Come on the show.
Heck yeah.
They're doing another series.
Come on your show.
If anyone who's been in any TV show or movie besides like Home and Away or something, I would have them on the show.
Sarah, at some point I'm just going to give up on censoring your stuff.
Yeah. You know, Margot Robbie started in Neighbours, or Neighbours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to go look that up.
So did Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
He was on Cell Club.
Wow. I'm going to go look all of these up.
Yeah.
And Heath Ledger too.
What was he in? Saddle Club?
No.
As the Joker.
It's either Neighbours.
Be the best.
It's either Neighbours or Home and Away.
Oh, really? Oh, actually, yeah, because he did start in Australia. So,
Yeah.
have you seen Two Hands?
No.
That crime movie?
I have
It's
Two Hands.
so good.
Better lose.
It's one of his best movies, man. And just you have to see it. It's brilliant.
I'm kind of enjoying just having an episode where we're just brawling out, like actually talking.
Crap.
You know what?
That sucked.
I think we're all winners because we have friendship.
We've been going for 26 minutes.
That's alright. You can cut this down if you want.
Alright, we'll do one more.
Alright. See
So I
what
think once I clip out stuff, it'll be a decent sort of length.
I'll give you a decent
Again,
spotlight.
behind the scenes for you guys, we're not really paying attention to what we're doing here. We're kind of just figuring out what the video's going to be as we're going.
Yeah, I like this freeform. Because
We should do improv videos.
I actually thought about it one time. Like, imagine, like, because like people love comedy shows. Do you reckon they'd be pissed off if they found out that like if we did this show
That was
and
all
like,
scripted.
everything was scripted?
I don't
think
know.
it would work and it would be hilarious. But like, if people found out it was scripted, they'd be like, "Oh, this very stupid me," and then you'd be like, "Why?" And
I
then
loved,
it'd be
'cause-
that whole thing.
Jontron, who's a brilliant YouTuber. John, trying to be on the show.
Oh, imagine that.
Absolutely would have you. Like,
Kidding.
No, I don't-
seriously.
I don't want him on the show.
What?
What?
What is wrong with you?
Kidding. I would-
He had a
Yes,
Q&A and they were asking him about like stuff that was in the script and stuff he improv'd.
Mm.
And there was one thing, one of his famous lines is from Nightshade. No, yeah. No, one of his famous lines is just, it goes on and you're like, what the hell? It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. And he goes on this thing about Giorgio Armani suits and like, he's like, I ain't having that shit. And it's like, what was that line? And you look at the script and it was not that long.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I just guess I improv most of that. And I was like, that's cool. He had a thing and then he just sort of forgot it and went off on his own tangent. I was like, cool.
Oh yeah, you know, interesting story about that sort of
You
thing
should vote for
happening.
Fringe so we can snip.
Okay. You know that whole joke where people are like, "Oh, my name's Bert," and they give long names, and then one dude's like, "Oh, my name's Jeff," and everyone's like, "Oh, that's not that funny." So it's like a sick one.
You're playing a PS4. What?
But you know what I'm talking about, dude?
Yes.
Like how people just give like a regular person name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that started with Monty Python,
Oh, nice.
Good
Holy
old
Grail.
Monty Python.
But the thing was,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, because like he was like,
John-
some people know me as
John Cleese.
and like
Yeah.
the dude gave all these long names, and then at the last one he forgot it, so he was like, some people know me as Tim.
And they didn't like
Yeah,
be like a car.
everyone-
They're just like,
Everyone
Whatever.
just went with it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I used to hate John Cleese when I was little.
I've got a
Yes.
it's so good.
Yeah.
They're
I've got-
so funny.
I've got a Quentin Tarantino tidbit for you.
More like Quentin Tarantino.
It's a slight spoiler, but I won't specify who does what.
Found
But
out he doesn't like Quentin
I don't not
Tarantino.
like him. See, this is what happens all the time.
Because you said that you didn't like him.
I said I'm not a fan of Kill Bill. I like his other stuff.
wait, you weren't a fan of
think
Kill
he's
Bill?
a great director and writer. I didn't
I thought you
get
liked
it.
Kill Bill.
I didn't get it. I don't understand it.
Okay, well, we're not going to get into
Maybe,
that now.
how many times have you watched
Um,
it?
Can I just-
Maybe?
Can I have my Quentin Tarantino tidbit?
Sure.
So, this is a slight spoiler for his new film, Hateful Eight, which was so
Haven't seen
good.
it.
More like
Um,
Hateful Grey.
Well, I won't mention details like about characters or whatever, but there's a guitar that's that you see in the movie because it's all set in the same place for most of it. And this is a guitar you see for the duration of the movie. And in one of the scenes, someone's meant to smash it, and the guitar itself was a real antique guitar that was on loan from like a museum, and they meant to swap it out between takes for like a dummy guitar that could then be broken, and they wouldn't be breaking the expensive one.
Yeah.
But the actor that was meant to be breaking it had no idea, so he just grabs this expensive antique guitar and demolishes it, just obliterates it. And so the actress who has the guitar and is playing it is like, "What have you done?" But like her reaction is so real.
Yeah.
And Quentin Tarantino was apparently in the corner, and his lip curled because he was like, I want to keep that take, even though we just destroyed this expensive guitar."
Yeah, that's
He was like, "It was
crazy,
such a
dude.
good take."
Did they get
Yeah, that's the real take they use in the film.
That's Can you imagine being responsible for that?
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
They did a
Yeah.
similar thing in How I Met Your Mother. When Jason Segel's character finds out some bad news, they didn't tell him what the news was.
Yeah.
Like the actor, they just told him that like there was going to be a scene that they had to film. So when he reacts, he's like, it's almost like as real reaction as you can get because he's like so shocked, like, oh.
Is it to do with his dad? That is.
Actually, you know what? How About Your Mother's
Yeah.
too old, so yeah, it's when his dad dies. Spoilers. How About Your Mother is a really good show, but
I think it went on for too long.
I've got some big problems with the
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah.
Not that it's the final ending of it, because that was alright, but it's just like the entire season, like once it all comes together, it's kind of like, why? Like,
Oh man.
why'd they push the Robin and Barney storyline so hard?
Yeah.
That was so stupid.
Because they were trying to get like you to think, oh no.
I know, but
They're
just
not
like,
gonna end up
they wasted a
together.
whole season around their wedding. And,
Yeah.
oh, so spoilers, okay, guys.
But basically, at that point, everyone knew that Robin was going to get with Ted, so they were like, "Oh, we'll jack it up so it doesn't seem like that."
And the thing that annoyed me as well is it annoyed me at first, and now I sort of get it more. But I'm still like, oh, it kind of feels just like a cop out. Is that he still ends up with Robin in the end?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh really? I
Yeah.
thought he ended with Victoria.
no, she was out ages ago. Like she comes back a second time, and then the breakup is even worse than the first one. No, he has that mother that he keeps talking about, and she's a different character to Robin, and you see her a bunch of times over the final season, just like interacting with the various characters before she actually meets Ted. And so they already know her, and they're like, oh, okay, when they finally meet her.
What the hell?
And then she dies. The story is that she gets sick towards the end and dies, and then that's why he's telling the kids the story, because it's like, you know, reminiscing, and it basically cuts back and they've got a Ted with like fake grey hair, and you're like, that's how I met your mother, and they're like, that's not what the story's about, and he's like, what do you mean? And they're like, this is stories about how much you actually love Robin. So in the end, he goes off and asks Robin out again. It's like, oh.
After the kids say that.
Yeah, like they give their blessing. I'm like, it was just a
That's
stupid
so
like
good.
bait and switch. Like I get it, like because Robin was the one that he was after like the whole series. I just wish they'd handled it differently.
It was so weird seeing her in Avengers. Like I just couldn't
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so
picture her as a
strange.
different character after knowing her like that for so long.
What's super weird is seeing her then in Avengers 2 when she's no longer a SHIELD agent. She's just working for the Avengers. You're like, what the hell?
And she's meant to be like powerful and like maybe like, you know, womanly and stuff. But you're like, that's just Robin. She's goofy and like.
Yeah. I like how Met Your Mother came out of nowhere. Like, why did we discuss that?
I don't know, doesn't matter.
No, not really.
Why do we talk about anything?
Oh, these matches all suck.
That's because
Oh.
we're talking instead of concentrating. You got 218, dude.
Did I?
Yes.
Wow, I did terrible.
You
Oh.
can't say the match sucks when you're just pooping about.
Yeah, it's true. But there was a match where I came top of the team and I was
Yeah.
doing terrible. So it's like, what were the rest of the people doing?
Yeah, but that one we ended on like 40 to.
There's so many matches I've played lately where it's not been like this. I've done bad and I'm still top of the team. I'm like, what are the rest of these people doing?
They're all the same character.
Yeah.
Hey, guys watching, just want to let you know we're actually good at this game when we're focusing on it.
Yeah, we just made ourselves look. Actually, I've been in a bad streak lately.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll end
You
soon.
just need to switch guns up. Play something you haven't played before.
Alright.
Guns, I mean, not.
LMG then. LMG's next time.
No.
That's something I haven't played. I've played pretty much every other gun in this
Do
game.
it, do it then. Give it a go. Noob tube.
No, anything but that.
LMG with a thermoscope. Why don't we
Two.
talk about this after the outro?
Yeah, outro. Thanks for watching, guys.
Like, favorite podcast, share all those good things, tastiness.
Ugh.
Thanks for playing with us.
Yeah, if you're karaoke playing, that's a bit weird.
If you want to be
If
on
you
the show.
somehow jumped into our game from the future, I'd be stunned.
If you were in this game, you know, let us know.
Yeah, if you stumble across this video and recognise your gamer tag, drop a
Yeah.
comment. That guy's level 1000. He had to cheat for that, surely.
Probably.
No way.
Or doesn't have a life.
Anyway,
Clearly doesn't have a wife.
we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Hey, boy.
Bye.